This episode is brought to you by Sour Apple Smoke Shop. BlastOver with Bryan Briggs is a Bartlett production.
It's a restless fascination.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. This one is going to be a 2-for-1. So today we're doing two different portraits. One of the young lady's dog and the other one of Johnny Cash. The girl that got the pitbull tattoo, really fun because the pitbull looked exactly like my pitbull, so I kind of already knew all the little tricks to pull that off because I stare at that dog every day, basically, the same dogs.
Found you when your heart was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took us so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. I said I'd catch you if you fall, and if they laugh then fuck 'em all. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel sitting up there.
Sometimes with the animal tattoo, it's a little bit hard because you have to find the right reference. It's like that with any portrait, but with the animal it's really hard because they're moving around and it's hard to get a good picture, and a lot of times people get the portrait of the animal after it's already passed, so there's not a chance to get a new picture of the dog anymore. So you have a choice of 3 or 4 pictures, the decent ones they got over the years of having this dog. So the same thing happened with this one, and we actually took one picture and she wanted both ears to flop down, so I kind of edited one of the ears even, so the face is the dog, and then I just made it look a little more exactly like how she wanted it. And she really trusted me with the whole process from beginning to end.
Feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there. Name in the sky, does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me. Thinking you could live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Thinking you could live without me. Live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why.
Gave love about 100 tries, just running from the demons in your mind. Then I took yours and made them mine. I didn't notice 'cause my love was blind.
I said I'd catch you if you fall, and if they laugh then fuck 'em all. And then I got you off your knees, push you right back on your feet, just so you can take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel sitting up there, feeling so high but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there. Name in the sky, does it ever get lonely? Thinking you could live without me. Thinking you could live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. Thinking you could live without me. Live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there. I don't know why.
Come to the Sour Apple in Mount Pleasant and browse our selection of fine smoking products, such as, and a large variety of.
You know what we've got, and we know why you need it. Hand-blown glass and water pipes, vaporizers, hemp products, and e-liquids. The Sour Apple in Mount Pleasant is your home for all of your smoking products, so you can with the best American-made products. The Sour Apple on North Mission in Mount Pleasant.
Johnny Cash is pretty badass, you know. He's always been like a big idol of mine ever since I seen him walk the line.
'Cause
without you.
Johnny Cash is an American Idol, I think, for sure, you know, like that cross in time between turning country into rock and roll. Rock and roll music, you know, you have to respect those roots, I think, so I've always really appreciated that kind of music. I really am into portraits, so that really worked out for us because my favorite thing is to do iconic images like that. So if I can get more musicians or more famous people, even it's like influential people throughout history, that would be really cool. Especially like artists or actors, stuff like that. That would be really interesting for me to get more into. With a face like Johnny Cash or something, like the biggest thing is likeness. So you're gonna have to nail things like the eyes, nose, and mouth. Those kind of features, they have to be dead on, otherwise people are gonna notice what's going on. Because everybody knows what Johnny Cash looks like. Everybody knows what Marilyn Monroe looks like, all these kind of people. So you kind of have to get it right on point. The biggest mistake a lot of people make in portrait tattoos is using too much white highlights, and it becomes less realistic. So less is more with that stuff. You just want to lose a little bit of white in the wetness of the eyes or the mouth. Nothing too crazy. Do a lot of the work with the contrast of the blacks and the grays, and use the skin tones, you know, to your advantage.
On my chest, diamonds, rubies, and gems. You can have all of them. Bother me, tell me awful things. You know I love it when you do that. Else make it through this without you.
These tattoos are usually a little more of a healing process because the whole thing is fully saturated with ink, like from the left to the right. Every little inch of the tattoo has been touched with ink and needles, so you have to really take care of it afterwards. So I give a really specific aftercare treatment, and I really encourage you to follow that whenever you leave here. If you're interested in a portrait tattoo of your animal or of any animal, wild animal even, like a bear or a lion or something like that, it'd be awesome. Or if you want to get your favorite musician, your favorite actor, or even maybe your grandfather or something like that, if you have a really good image, that's gonna help you out. So let's talk about it. I want to do more stuff like this. I'm really interested in including more backgrounds into stuff like this, like galaxies or watercolor style too. You see me do a lot of that kind of abstract stuff. I want to add that into the backgrounds of these portraits and then create like a really unique style. So if you think that sounds cool, I'd really like to talk to you about that too. So just text me 209-300-9334 and we can get started. Don't miss out on the next episode of Blast Over with Bryan Briggs. Subscribe now so you don't ever miss out on an episode again. This episode is brought to you by Sour Apple Smoke Shop. Blast Over with Bryan Briggs is a Bartlett production.